I'm Nick Sorrentino for libertyandeconomics.com. This is 90 Seconds of Freedom. Today I wanted to talk about a great book that's been influential for me, on me. It is John Perkins' Confessions of an Economic Hitman. That's a little better. It's a fascinating book. It's certainly not one that's probably on most libertarians' reading list, but I would encourage them and conservatives also to read it. It's illuminating. Essentially, it outlines how Mr. Perkins in the 70s and 80s acted as an economic hitman or an EHM. Essentially, his job was to go into third world countries, encourage them to become indebted so that corporations such as Halliburton and Maine, which was the company he worked for, could come in and develop these large infrastructure projects, ports, railroads, um, roads, that sort of thing, in the name of economic development. But essentially, what he says is that it's a tool by which we, as a country, use to essentially first mainline, lots of money, from the World Bank, essentially right into these large American corporations. But also, that this way of doing business was a great way to essentially rope in developing countries. If they ever disagreed with us, we just kind of we cut them off. You know, they essentially are indebted to us. Well, technically, the World Bank for forever. And this is a very useful policy tool, and that was his job. Uh, I would encourage anyone who's interested in international economics and international policy in general to read it. So again, it's Confessions of an Economic Hitman by John Perkins. Till next time.